Hello.
Howdy.
Howdy. The exposure is wonky, but looking good.
Thank you. B-roll?
Yes.
All AI. Marvel has done terrible things to this. We all expected an after-credits scene.
An after-credit scene.
Marvel,
Oh no.
Marvel has Pavloved the cinema-going experience.
Marvel bad.
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys? We're straight up vlogging it. And by it, we mean the end of circus. Maybe the ending was literally, maybe it wasn't about the circus. Maybe it was about the friends we made along the way. Like, that was like, that was the ending there. Yeah.
I liked it.
Actually, let's wanna do a review. Let's do a quick review. Hello, I'm Lucas West. You might know me as a Filipino, and this is
Hello, I'm not a Filipino.
all right, and we just we just watched the circus film. Wanna go first?
What's up? What's up, guys? I guess I'm reviewing the Amazing Digital Circus, the last act, as seen in theaters at Triangle Cinemas. Wow, what a lovely local business. Excellent customer service. I liked it. I mean, I got a lot of recency bias, haven't processed all of it, but the Church of the Latter-day Saints mention and the sex update were not on my bingo sheet. But
I was not expecting Mormonism to play a part in the funny circus animation.
I must say, I expected it to be a lot more, I don't know, dramatic or something, with like Mr. Michael Kovac, Jaxie Boy going on like some villain arc, but no. And frankly, I like that more, because kind of the point of this series is that then it's not all the lore, it's not hype moments and aura, it's just friends being friends.
True.
And I like the fact that it just ends with friends being friends. The power of friendship, quite literally.
Yes, the power of friendship, quite literally.
Me to hold the camera.
Oh, sure. Yes.
Boy.
Yeah, you really know about
I know
cinematic.
about cameras.
I'll just try to get it.
28 millimeter. All right.
Hey, Lucas West here. TADC. Maybe, guys, maybe the real, let me do that again. Guys, maybe the real circus wasn't the circus all along. Or, like, the real digital wasn't the digital. Because, like, really, it's a place and a state of being. Maybe the real Amazing Digital Circus was the friends we made along the way. It should just be called Amazing Friends, Amazing Digital, something Friends. Listen, I mean, number one, I'm actually glad it had a happy ending. Like, it didn't turn into, I have no mouth and I must scream. Like, I'm glad they, like, made up in the end and, like, they had, like, a happy, reunion and they're all smiles and stuff. That was probably my favorite part. Because, like, I've grown to, like, love the characters and care about them, right? But here's the thing. Most of the character work and the writing was, like... let me tell you what, in like 20 years, when like this generation becomes nostalgic about this show, they're gonna turn it into a Broadway play, because this was basically a Broadway play. Like, you know what they did with Harry Potter? Like, they turned that into a play eventually, and like they have right now in the year of our Lord 2026, they have a Stranger Things play right now on Broadway. Yes, there is a Stranger Things play. You look shocked, Dunn. Yes, they have a Stranger Things play. This was just basically a play. it's interesting because this had like visual stunning grandeur that like puts Hollywood at same. I mean, Hollywood animation, Illumination, the Minions Sing, the Emoji Movie, they've kind of recovered, but like they've really been struggling recently. So like the quality of the animation here is great, but where's the visual storytelling to back it up? And whenever like there's a stunning sequence of shots and like the music starts swelling, like I didn't really feel anything because I felt like the character moments weren't really set up and weren't really earned in the moment. And it's interesting because they spend like half of the film, this is like I think an hour's worth of film, and they spend like I don't know, 20 or 30 minutes on Jax and like
Michael Kovac glaze.
The Michael Kovac glaze. And like they told it in a very visually interesting way, like the POV shots and like the exploring the inside of his mind and all that. That was really cool, but like it was paced badly, and like the character moments were really set up from earlier, I feel. Maybe when I rewatch the show, either if I do rewatch the show, either I will be like, oh, I missed all of this that was setting the Jax stuff up, or I'm gonna be like, none of this was set up, none of it was earned. Because like there's some like crazy things that happened to Jax in this, or like are revealed about him, and I'm like, huh? So, you know, there's that. Yeah, I think maybe the best thing about this was the Caine stuff. I think the AI thing was cool. Well, I mean, in the sense of like him as a character being like, I was a bad guy and I understand humanity now, and we're gonna work together, and it's like a little too optimistic, but you know, it's like within that context it was fine. But in conclusion, my main 2 points are, number one, this was the Amazing Digital Therapy, the movie. It was basically a play. It was like a way to like let all the like, you know, voice actors flex how good they are at voice acting, because they were really good. Like, yeah, really good. The animation and their voice acting, some of the best parts of it. But too much dialogue, not enough visual storytelling to back up the visual grandeur. And number two, what else was I gonna say? Well, of course I forgot my second point. But, a lot of yap, not a lot of depth. It's not the worst thing in the world, but, you know, could have been shut up more. But, yeah, maybe I'll think of my second point eventually. I had a second point in my mind, and of course it escaped me. But, like, there we go. Yes. Peace.
Dang, I want to say more now. Oh boy.
Do you want to say?
The backlight's wonderful.
True.
Anyway.
Well,
hi.
You got any more to add on it?
I'm back. I mean, yeah, like what Luke said. I mean, like animation, voice acting, top tier. Like this, and you can tell even in the front half where the episode that already aired on YouTube, they definitely went back and gussied it up a little bit, especially with the audio mixing. The audio is a lot, like they've definitely changed it for a cinema-going experience. There's a lot more pop to it. There's a lot more subtle things that you would only notice in a theater. And, yeah, it's a movie that is entirely 100% yap. That is just a fact. And, I mean, I think that works kind of under the... Because, I mean, once again, this is a YouTube indie studio. This is their big performance on the big stage. But I think it worked. I think everything has a good lead up because, frankly, the point of this story is that the lore doesn't matter. Like, the entire point is...
Yeah.
It's like that... Well, it's not transhumanist, but it's the Soma. Like, they're clones. They don't matter. So, like, none of it matters. All of it is just what the characters are the only thing that matters, which is something they did very well, I think, is that it's a lot of yap, but because the yap is the only important part. There's no 20-minute long exposition on world building because there is no world to build, and that doesn't matter. And that's fine.
Yeah, yeah, I'd like to add on to that. I forgot to put on that point, but like Dunn made a great point about the world building stuff. Like I feel like a big part of this show was like, it was another big animation mystery thing. Ever since like that first episode, everyone thought it was going to be kind of like Gravity Falls or something, where it's like a giant mystery they're trying to unravel throughout it, but really Goose's whole thing was like character work, and like immediately when this starts out, like they reveal they're all clones, big mystery over, time for character work.
That's like minute 3 of the beginning of the actual episode is...
Yeah.
I mean, hey, they get that out right away. I think that's great.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's fine, like, if they reveal it that early. If that's the intention of the film, is to be more character-centric, I say more power to the creators for that. However, I feel like the character writing... I mean, I don't know what draft this script was on, but they could have done, like... They needed more drafts, especially pacing. I feel like there's a lot of pacing issues with the film where it really dragged. I feel like especially with the Jax part, yeah, that did drag a lot.
I think this movie's biggest sin is having a scene that is where it's 4 Michael Kovacs.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Yeah.
The glaze.
Michael Kovac overload.
I thought this would be Jack Slander. No, this is just Jack's glaze.
Yeah, it's hilarious because they're like, Michael Kovac, you're such a talented voice actor.
Every show. He must be in every show.
He must be in every show ever created by mankind. Let's have him do like 10 voices in this one. All the Jaxes. Jax overload. But, yeah, like, pacing was bad because it like really dragged down the spicy character work. Because like a reason they really hung their hat on the Jax stuff was to do like a deep philosophical character study of Jax, the man, or not the man. And, I feel like that not a lot was there. And it was kind of like, it was either like really like surface level or something. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll be interested to see what will happen when I rewatch this. Because I'll definitely rewatch it when it,
drops free on YouTube.
Drops free on YouTube.
In like a week?
In like a week from when this was filmed. I am not dropping this video before then because, yeah. But, yeah, I'll definitely rewatch it. And I do actually want to, like, dissect the plot as kind of like an exercise. Because, like, character writing is really interesting, But, I don't know if this did it the best, This was like both a Broadway theater play that had extreme pacing issues and also kind of like a really like pretentious kind of like art house film where they're like, let's really get down to the depths of this character and really like pace it very slowly so you can have a lot of time with the characters. And these are things I normally love. And, like, I actually love very slow-paced cinema, but, like, pacing, that's the thing. I feel like this movie's pacing was, like, not very well measured.
Yeah, character writing, I'm not as great of an analyst as Luke. I'm still thinking about it. I do think that maybe, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out Ribbit's function in the narrative, given that this is a character who has appeared literally as a PNG the entire time up until this episode, and then she is the main function of the flashback. The camera is solely on her.
Yeah.
And the lore dump, I'm just... Because it's not a refrigerator character.
Yeah.
It's a character who's already been dead, and now we're learning everything about them.
True. They did a lot of Ribbit speedrunning. They did a lot of speedrunning in this, even though it was, like, really slowly paced.
You can definitely tell the effect fandom has on it.
Yeah.
I do think that just analyzing this, because this came out over the course of 2 years, probably a little bit over 2 years, with, like, 3 months in between each episode, that's more than enough time for... Because the fandom here was massive. This thing broke the internet. And I think that, in ways that I cannot specify, the online discourse has molded this show in ways that's not necessarily a good or a bad thing. That's just a fact. And I do think
Indeed.
Ribbit may have been aura farming Ribbit leading up to this a bit
Yeah,
too much.
yeah, a lot of aura farming without substance in this film. And like the aura farming was done really well on a technical level, but like the writing was, yeah.
I think it was a good film.
It was, yeah, it's not below mediocre. Let me get that clear. I don't think it was below mediocre, but, I guess I'll see if my rating of it declines or goes up or down when I inevitably rewatch it. But I'm still glad I spent money on it because like indie animation needs
help
support.
Help a small theater, help indie animation.
Especially, I'm glad. I thought this theater was closed. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was like out of business, but I'm glad it's still around.
Yeah.
And they have the best theater ticket prices in Raleigh. Check them out.
That is the Triangle Cinemas on
Triangle
6th Fork
Cinemas. I'll put like text in the video when I like edit it inevitably. But yes. Yeah. Yeah. But still support indie animation. We need it, especially in dark times such as these. But it's good seeing that like projects like this are proving that like animation is coming back. And especially, like, one of the trailers was the Wile E. Coyote movie.
Oh, yeah.
They freed it from the stranglehold of, like, Warner Brothers and are, like, releasing it to the public. That's, like, one good thing. And, like, this Amazing Digital Circus doing so well financially. And, like, we've got, like, studios like Sony that did the Emoji Movie. They're doing stuff like, Last Wish and K-Pop Demon Hunters.
They woke up, and now they're starting to...
They woke up.
Animation's making a comeback.
Yeah, it's making a comeback, which I'm glad that's happening. But yeah, I'm still very optimistic. I have a lot of gripes, but it's still hopium. This whole film is about hopium, and I have a lot of hope. This gave me hope.
I have no mind, and I must hope.
I have no. Yes, I have no.
Soul? I have no
What's
soul?
the opposite of optimism? Pessimism. I have no pessimism, and I must hope. And I think the real circus was the friends we made along the way and the fancy clothing we can wear to prove that not all fans are stinky.
Yes, this was a theater that had, I think, 6 people.
Yeah, it was like...
It is also 7 p.m. on a Tuesday.
Yes, 7 p.m. on a Tuesday. There were like 4 other people there, but I know like it was like probably packed at like other venues. I saw like other venues, it was like almost all the seats were filled up on other days at other places, so yeah.
Yeah. I'm really hoping this works out for Glitch.
I do, and I hope like their other shows are good because I haven't checked out their other shows. So.
I've been following them for a while. Like what I like thinking, because I like thinking about macro perspective, is what does Glitch do after this? Because Amazing Digital Circus has blown their stats so out of proportion with any of their other shows. Like they just released a pilot for Gameverse that only has 24 million because it looks so small compared to every episode of TADC.
Yeah.
So it's what they do after this that matters.
True. Yeah. Cuz like this is like their Pomni is their Mickey Mouse, And now that this is over, can they like continue the good streak? Cuz like either they're going to like Christopher Nolan themselves and become the villains, like live long enough and they become the villains and they become soulless, or they'll keep up like their good nature as like indie giants who champion creativity. So
yes. High hopes for the indie animation scene.
High hopes. Yeah. Get creating, people. Be creative. I guess that's it.
I got nothing else.
Yeah.
Good business.
Good business. So long.